Alrighty, good. Okay, so can you tell me what we talked about last week? I'm sorry, my voice is gone.
We talked about breathing and breathing while the music's playing before you start singing, and posture.
And posture, good. So we just talked about breathing and posture. That's kind of all what I really want you to kind of like focus on today, and when you're practicing, of course. Hi, you can just sit down. I'm recording, so we're starting the lesson. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's start by setting ourselves up today.
Okay.
So let's
just
do what we do. Yeah. Just arms up. And one thing I forgot to mention last week was about the waist down posture. Make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart. So, can you maybe a little more out? Yeah, there we go. And just bring your arms up again. And make sure you keep the sternum high. There you go. And remember what we said about the head and what I failed to mention, and I don't know if I don't want you to mistake me for something else, but the head. When I was doing it, because I told you that it was my problem sometimes when I do this, I tend to do that. But you don't want to keep it like this. It doesn't have anything to do with tension. It has to do with the position of the larynx. And sometimes this isn't always so relaxed to be in this position for your larynx to feel as though it's free. So maybe you will have to adjust the alignment and come here. So with that being said, just a little mix up of what I was saying from last week. But again, shoulders high, sternum high, feet shoulder width apart, arms to your side, align whenever you feel like you need to adjust. Just adjust, but not too much of an adjustment. Okay? And to talk about breathing today, we're going to breathe in. Last week we breathed in on 8. Inhale 8, hold 8, exhale 8. And I have in my lesson plans I'm going to do 10. Okay? But we're going to start with 8 for one time, and then we're going to go to 10 counts. Okay? So I'm going to give you a metronome beat. Okay, is that pretty good? Okay. So we're going to breathe in on 8. Hold on 8, out on 8. 1, 2, ready, breathe. Yeah, let's do that again. You breathe through your nose.
I didn't think about that.
Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good. And what I actually saw was your ribs slowly expanding out, which is very, very good. Put your hands here and try it. Put it where your navel is. Yeah, right there. Last week, I wasn't watching, but I actually saw it way up here, and I was like, you are not going to feel the expansion up there. And I wasn't thinking, I was just so into seeing your ribs out and not really focusing here. But don't put all of your energy here, okay? You just want to feel that little expansion that's going to happen there. Okay, so let's try it again. 2, ready, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, I didn't say let's do it again. Okay. Sorry. All that out. Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Very, very good. Let's see how much time we have. We might want to do that one more time. Yeah, we have. Yeah, we can do that one more time. Let's just do it one more time, okay? So 1, 2, ready, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now what I don't want you to, I don't want you to force it. I want you to just nicely, because what I see is this, and I don't want to see that because then this is already tense. You're tightening here when you're trying to force the ribs out. You just want to feel the expansion when you're breathing. Okay, let's try it again.
Keep going. I did that. I was like,
yeah, you couldn't keep going. Right. 1, 2, ready, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. That sounded good right there. I like the last one actually. Okay, so now we're gonna do our lovely, lovely lip trill. Okay, and what I want you to do is think about the same thing we were thinking about last week. But I want you to start off by feeling the expansion here, and as we go higher, if you need to, put your hands right here just to see what's happening there. Okay. Alrighty. So let's go. Alright, so 1, 2, ready, sing. Yeah, let's try that one again. Make sure. Go. I think you can use more air than that. Yeah, right there. So let all that air out, okay? 1, 2, ready, sing. Right there. So, what key did we stop in?
B flat.
B flat. So, I just want you to let it all go.
Okay.
Let it all go. I don't even care if it's, whatever. Just let it all go. Okay. I really see the expansion, which is really, really, really good. So just keep that expansion going and make sure you're giving it the tone, the air that it needs so that the tone can be felt, okay? Let's do that again. 1, 2, ready, sing. Keep going. One more. Okay, good. That's very, very good. Let's see if you focus on everything just being at the ribs. I feel like putting the focus here is kind of making you tighten here a little bit. So let's just put all the focus on the ribs. Can we go from B flat again? So, okay.
Okay.
Whenever you take a nice breath and just.
Okay.
Good. That's much better. Oh wow, that's really good. No, that was really, really good. I really saw what I needed to. See.
Okay.
Let's try it again. Let's try it again. One more. Okay, let's stop right there. So what I would suggest when you're practicing is to just think about the ribs.
Okay.
We're not going to even think about the abdomen and what it's doing, because it seems like when you think about both at the same time, you tend to tighten from what it sounds like. When you're using the ribs, you have this all of this air just exploding out. So that sounds really, really good. Can you put us in the key of B flat again? So we're gonna go. Let's.
Second octave or the first octave?
I think the higher B flat. Let's try it.
Oh, the B flat.
Yeah. Ooh. So I want you to go ooh and down ooh, and just keep a nice relaxed ooh. I know you told me that you've been modifying, but try not to modify it this time, okay? And as you get lower, I will tell you when to go to ah, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So 3 times or 2 times?
2 times, I'm sorry. Well, let's try that one again. Feel the expansion. There you go. Let's try it again. Whenever you're ready. Yeah, sorry. Just take your time. Take your time. No rush.
No.
Sorry. 2. Okay, now switch to your belt voice, but do it on ah. I mean ah.
Okay.
1, 2, ready, sing. One more time. Okay, all right. So I want you to say ah. Say ah. Like ah. Yeah, there you go. It sounds like you're singing almost. Almost the eh. So keep it like musical theater singers would as you can get it. Okay? So let's start from wherever we were. Can we go one step higher? Okay, yeah. Thank you. There you go. That was it. Yeah. One more. Very, very good. Okay, so when you're at the top, I really, in your practice time, focus on the ribs. Focus on the ribs. And as you get lower, I want you to think about a nice ah sound. So when you're doing these warm-ups, say ah. Make sure it's the right ah. And then go ah. It's going to bring it right here where it needs to be. And notice I asked you to switch to your belt voice at a certain time. That's kind of where you want to start using that in your literature as well. And I think that was around, do you remember what key that was around that we switched to the belt voice? So on down F major is where you kind of want to focus on that, okay? I'm sorry, I'm really not feeling well. I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. Okay, so let's try it again at the top, okay? B flat. And I just want you to do ooh, but just do one round and go ooh and down, but keep it a nice, relaxed ooh and feel the ribs, okay? Let's try that. try that again. Let's go back to the B flat. Let's go back to the B flat. Just do it one more time, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, ready. That's good. Very good. Very good. Now switch to A. Very good. Okay, let's stop right there. That was the best. I think that you sounded. So what you need to do when you're practicing is just give it a little time to, first of all, warm up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you warmed up today, but just give it a little time to kind of set in. The oohs were really, really good, especially from last week. Last week it was kind of, when I was watching the video, it kind of tightened here. Mm-hmm. So which is why you weren't able to get out the F, but the F sounds good when you're focusing on the expansion, when you're focusing on the air shooting out up there. You have a really, really nice head voice, so it's gonna work out very, very well. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's move to Caro mio ben real quickly here, and I'm just gonna speak the text and ask you to just repeat it after me. I think you already know the piece, of course. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to spend too much time on that, but I really, if you could just kind of make sure that you're marking it, looking at things that are important, okay? So let's start with the first section. Repeat after me. Caro mio ben.
Caro mio ben.
Credimi al men.
Credimi al men.
Senza di te.
Senza di te.
Good. Languisce il cor.
Languisce il cor.
Languisce il cor.
Languisce il cor.
Il cor.
Il cor.
Good.
Okay.
Il tuo fedel.
Il tuo. What'd you say?
Il tuo fedel.
Il tuo fedel.
Good. Sospira onor.
Sospira honor.
Sorry. Cesa crudel.
Cesa crudel.
Tanto.
Tanto.
Rigor.
Rigor.
Sorry, rigor.
Rigor.
Tanto rigor.
Tanto rigor.
Okay, so caro mio ben.
Caro mio ben.
Credimi al men.
Credimi al men.
Senza di te.
Senza di te.
Languisce il cor.
Languisce il cor.
Okay, so let's take the beginning of the song, and do you know when you come in? You come in.
Yes.
Okay, after that nice little E flat chord, and you come right on in. So let's take a look at that and focus on your posture, focus on your breathing, focus on the expansion of the ribs, and you shall be good. Let's hear it. Tempo, let's take. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, that was good. What you did, and it totally changed your sound, was you put your hands on your ribs. I'm hearing the difference, actually, when you do that. So let's try it from the caro, and just put it on your ribs. Just matter of fact, keep your hands on your ribs. I think it'll be better. I think it'll be best for you. So let's start from the beginning. Caro. 1, 2. Yeah. You have 2 B's right there. So don't even worry about that. So let's try it from let's try it again. Okay. Caro. And you could take a breath after ben Well, actually, hold that over there.
Mhm.
Ben kadim yalman. And then breathe right there, okay? So after men, breathe, okay? So let's try it again. 1, 2. Yeah, keep your head stable. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. You can take a breath right there. So
I can.
Now don't let it be a really slow breath. It really needs to be quick. So let's try from right there and see what happens. Okay, so keep all of what's happening is I hear a little belt mix in there, and what happens is when you go down to the F, because I said that we should do the the belt voice around F major. On that F, you're actually in your belt voice, which is making the transition hard to get to the E flat. So let's try to keep all of that in your head voice, okay? So keep it caro, and even if you have to sing it softly to feel where the head voice is, that registration is, do that. Okay, so let's try it again. Head voice. Okay. Alrighty, keep going. We'll work on that. Nice breath. Nice. Breathe. Okay, let's stop right there. So let's do this on a lip trill. So breathe. Well, actually, hold that up. I'm sorry. So okay. Right. So do you feel what that? Do you feel where that buzz is? It takes a lot, right?
Yeah.
So can you do this? You should be able to get it if you sing to your finger. Let's try that. Okay, keep going. Very nice. Very nice. Glad you know all your pitches. Great. Yay. So the only thing we really need to work on is a little bit of your Italian and the breath. I was gonna say something and I'm mad I forgot because it's almost. One more. Let's try you doing this. So, and still think about. So, il tuo fedel sospiro. That should loosen up some of that. Let's try that.
Okay.
So just il tuo fedel.
Il tuo fedel sospiro.
There you go. Yes. That was good. Okay, let's do it again. So, just release all of that. Let's try that again. I think the tension is not in your breath. It's really maybe in your body. Let's try. Let's try that. Il tuo fedel.
Il tuo fedel sospiro.
Breathe. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But what you did to the high note was you kind of stopped it a little bit.
I felt it.
Yeah, but when you weren't, it was really good. It was a totally different sound. Okay, so this applies even when you're belting. Okay, I know we're working on the head voice, but it applies even when you're belting. Because sometimes when I'm singing in TDP in my register, when doing this and releasing some of that muscular body tension, it's just. It does it for me, okay? So that's all we're gonna work on today. I'm gonna write this down as something I can put in my lesson plan for you, is to really release bodily tension. But again, we're still focused on the breath, okay? All right, so I want you to take out your sight reading.
Ooh,
Can you play an F major chord? Dang it, I don't know why I did that. I was gonna ask you what key you're in.
I knew it earlier.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna get in big trouble for doing this, but I really think you can handle this. So let's try. Do you think you can play the accompaniment part?
Oh, the
The piano part?
The what?
The piano part? Oh, I didn't give you it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so you're gonna sight read on solfege.
Okay.
And we're just going to.
Do you want me to play piano part?
Yeah, and she's gonna sight read on her own, and we're gonna stop right here. So you can just play a nice F major chord right there. Oh, I'm sorry, all over the place. Okay. So you ready?
Yeah.
So you have 7 beats to come in.
Okay.
Okay. So you start on so do. Okay. Can we take a slower tempo?
Yeah. Of course.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, that's high. Yeah, that's you got on the wrong one. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay. So let's not with that. So let's try by yourself. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So take it at a tempo that you can take it at.
1, 2, 3. So do 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 re mi fa sol mi. I didn't.
Okay, so let's just keep going. We're gonna mark it.
So do 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 re mi fa sol mi.
Yeah, I think the lines are good too. So you go from
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I need a nap. That's what's wrong with me today.
So let's try it again.
Okay.
And we're going to stop right here, okay?
Okay.
So let's try from the beginning. 1, 2, 3.
So, do, 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 re, mi, fa, sol, mi, fa, mi, re, so, mi. Oh, it's mi, do, mi, sol, mi, do, re, do.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna stop right there.
Okay.
Take a look at that one for homework, okay? And I mean, it's really, really good so far. I didn't, expect for that to happen. And we're just gonna keep looking at this one, and we're gonna stop somewhere right here. And then one day we're gonna put in the words. But they're gonna be more of looking at this one that we're gonna look at, okay? All right. So that's all. I'm gonna write down some notes really quickly.
Got a whole hour before I have to rehearsal. I could take a nap.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so next week we're gonna work on the Italian.
Okay.
Just me and you. We're gonna work on breathing still. We're gonna this did wonders. This did wonders. Okay, but we're still gonna focus on breathing and posture. And we're gonna look at the sight reading again.
Do you want to keep or do you want me to keep this?
You definitely keep that.
Okay.
Look at it. Find out. Actually, practice it until you get to this part. Okay. And when Yulia comes back next Friday, she's actually going to play the accompaniment part. So whatever you need to do to get that prepared. Yeah. So that's sight reading for you. No, but yes, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be really good. And one more thing. I said Italian. We're gonna clean that up. Italian, clean up breathing, release bodily tension by swaying, and we're gonna look at the sight reading one more time. Okay, so we're still gonna be doing this, and after next week we're gonna look at My Man. Okay. So be prepared for that, but definitely be prepared to look at Coddle and Ben. If you do this, she's not gonna see me. If you do this when you're practicing, that will be perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be good for you. But don't forget about the breathing, the ribs expanding. Okay. I really heard a big difference in that. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you so much, Yulia. You're awesome. So awesome. Thank you.